like every time some bad go around here, it look like it's on the grass. He don't step around that shit. He get away from that boy.
Tupac was a big name in the rapper industry, but then the unthinkable happened. The rapper was gunned down while out in Las Vegas. His murder has been an open case since 1996, but it looks like authorities have finally arrested the man responsible. After years of investigations, it has been revealed that Keefe D is the man responsible for the brutal murder of Tupac.
With memories fading, the murder of rapper Tupac Shukar seemed like the music industry's ultimate cold case, until now.
But despite the arrest, this chapter is far from over. Because now that Keefe is behind bars, he's got nothing to lose and he's spilling all the secrets. And one name that's come up is Diddy's. Keefe is actually blaming Diddy for the circumstances that led to Tupac's murder. And you can bet Diddy is shaking in his boots right now. Just what did Keefe say? And is Diddy really tied to the entire drama? Welcome back to Celebrity Buzz, where we will be talking about how Diddy is panicking as Tupac's murderer spills his name. But before we give you the deets, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
I guess you said that Puffy called and said, "Was that us?" And you didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. Yeah, you're right.
Back in July, Keefe turned a lot of heads when he name-dropped Diddy. He was apparently not happy with how the rapper had a direct hand in creating the circumstances that led to Tupac's death. He recounted the time he first met Diddy in 1991, saying that he was doing an Usher video at the time called "Can You Get With It?" Diddy apparently called Keefe's hydraulics place and asked for some lowriders. Of course, Keefe complied and let them use his four. He and his boys took the car to the shoot's location. But it didn't go that well because Usher danced on the hood and window door, which created a big dent. Naturally, they had to take the car up to the paint shop, where the mechanic said that they would need to redo the paint on the whole thing. Surprisingly, Diddy was kind enough to reimburse Keefe for the car. Unfortunately, that turned out to be a big mistake on Diddy's part. Because of this one simple interaction, his name is now forever linked to the man who killed Tupac. Surprisingly, Keefe feels the same way. He said, "If I wouldn't have ever met him, I wouldn't have ever been involved in this bullshit. I would have never met the brother. I never would have been involved in this. Me and Shu, we played on the same Pop Warner team and everything. My homeboys helped put Shu in the game. It really crashed two people's empire in one night. Mine's for sure, Shu's too." Diddy, the only one still balling. He made our stuff go down. He won't even look out or nothing. Because he pitted us against each other, which was kinda smart. We're Crips and Shu was Bloods. For those of you who don't know, Tupac was killed on September 7, 1996 on a Las Vegas strip. He had stopped with his convoy at a red light when a white Cadillac stopped next to him and shot him down. Tupac took 4 bullets and unfortunately passed away a week later. For years, authorities have struggled to apprehend the man responsible. But in July this year, the police executed a search warrant at the residence of Diddy's wife. And guess what they found? Several .40 caliber bullets. These bullets were taken in by the forensic department. The police are looking for possible connections to Tupac's murder, but so far the investigation has not yielded anything as far as the public knows. Before we go on, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos. And while you are at it, make sure to share this video with a Tupac fan as well. Now back to business. Despite it all, the fact that the police are still pouring resources into the case just goes to show the dedication of the authorities. There was a point when fans thought that police were tanking the investigation on purpose, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
Well, I know there's been many people who did not believe that the murder of Tupac Shakur was important to this police department. I'm here to tell you that was simply not the case. It was not the case back then, and it is not the case today.
And it's because of this very dedication that the police have a clear picture of events now. Apparently, on that fateful day, Tupac was attending a Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand Hotel. However, after the night, instead of going home, Tupac decided to pick a fight with Keefe D's nephew, Orlando Anderson, and his gang at the hotel.
The spark that night, they say, was a beating doled out by Shakur on Davis's nephew, with Shakur seen kicking him on security video at the MGM Grand Hotel.
According to sources, these two had some beef to settle and Tupac, decided to hash it out right there and then. Because of the hotel video, authorities deemed Orlando as the man responsible for the murder, but the police soon learned that he was innocent. Of course, word of the fight got around and Keefe was not happy. He couldn't just let someone from the music industry do his nephew dirty like that, and so he decided to put Tupac in his place.
At the same time, word had spread amongst members of the Southside Compton Crips of what had occurred inside the MGM, and then that's when Dwayne Davis began to devise a plan to obtain a firearm and retaliate against Suge Knight and Mr. Shakur for what occurred inside the hotel against Mr. Anderson.
Surprisingly, Keefe wrote about the entire thing in his book. Funnily enough, Keefe has been going around telling everyone about his crimes for a while now. He wrote a tell-all memoir in 2019, which is what alerted authorities in the first place.
Mr. Davis's own words reinvigorated our case in 2018.
Keefe wrote about how he was in the front seat of the car that shot down Tupac. Narrating the experience, he said, "We couldn't let no record company studio gangsters do us like that. Had they lost their effing rapper minds?" Shub and his boys committed the ultimate disrespect when they kicked and beat down my nephew Baby Lane in a video seen around the world. He also wrote, "I pulled out the Glock that Zip had given me and tossed it in the backseat. Bubble Up did the driving, Baby Lane and Freaky were riding in the back." Seems like Keefe was getting cocky about fooling the authorities, because even before the memoir, he was going around announcing himself to the entire world. Keefe made an appearance in a 2018 BET documentary, saying, "I was a Compton kingpin drug dealer. I'm the only one alive who can really tell you the story about the Tupac killing." To add to the drama, Keefe D is name-dropping Diddy now as the man responsible for Tupac's murder. And some fans think that he might be telling the truth after all. He's been doing it so far. According to Keefe, Diddy offered him $1 million for the murder of Tupac and Suge Knight. His motives? They seem quite simple. Diddy wanted to be the only one ruling the rap scene, and this was his plan for getting to the top. Keefe D has also revealed that Orlando Anderson was the one who shot Tupac and that the group only fired because they saw Tupac reach for something in his pocket. Interestingly, Keefe D has refused to name anyone else. The only name on his lips is Diddy's. What's more is that Keefe said all this while battling cancer. A man on his deathbed has nothing to lose and no reason to lie. It's not like Keefe can save himself from what's to come, given the morning evidence. So maybe the authorities should look into Diddy as well. Reggie White Jr., former Death Row Records security chief, has some 2 cents on the matter.
He put it out there and said that he met with Puff at a sandwich shop, and Puff told him he would give him $1 million if they killed Suge and Tupac.
However, authorities think that Diddy couldn't have paid Keefe since the rapper was also under investigation at the time. And that's all for today. What do you think of the situation? Does Diddy really have something to hide here? Should we be taking the word of a criminal? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.